The quote, grandfather of ecstasy has passed away at the age of 88. He was a chemist who worked with pharmaceutical companies to create certain drugs like MDMA. Now, he isn't the father of MDMA. We'll get into the details of that, but it's Sasha Shulgin. And he's a really interesting guy. He was born in Berkeley, California.
Of course he was.
His father was of Russian descent. His mother was actually born in Illinois. And after World War I, the Germans actually had to hand over patented information about their pharmaceutical drugs, and one of them was MDMA. MDMA was actually founded by Merck back in 1912, and they decided to not really do anything with it. But once the Pentagon got its hands on it, all of a sudden they were wondering whether or not there was any type of pharmaceutical use for it. Well, in comes Shulgin, and what he did is he kind of looked into it and he synthesized the purest form of MDMA, and in the 1970s, psychiatrists started using it as part of their therapy. And then, of course, as you guys know, MDMA, also known as ecstasy, also known as Molly, started to be abused by teenagers and young adults who went to raves, and in 1985, the US government actually banned it. But he's a really interesting guy because he actually synthesized and tested over 200 psychedelic drug compounds
on himself.
People keep thinking that Molly is different from ecstasy, but really Molly is a rebranded form of ecstasy. It's supposed to be pure MDMA, but since it's unregulated in the United States and it's banned, you're never really going to get pure MDMA. You don't know what it's cut with.
So it's supposed to be, but you don't know what's in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the Germans handed this stuff over.
And they handed it over as, because obviously they had to. They lost, so they had to give us all of their patented information.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when they handed it over, did they say, "Schlupen das ist Vitamin"?
That's exactly what they said.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I like how the army tries it, and they're like, "No, this only makes you feel good. It's no good."
Yeah, ban it.
Yeah, it's useless to us. So, and then Shulgin comes in, and he's like, let me try that. And what I love about this guy, among many different things, is that they tell you, drugs kill you, drugs are terrible. He tried 200 new forms of drugs that he invented himself. He lived to the age of 88. So the dude who found Molly was quite all right.
Yeah, he was. I was watching this documentary about him, and I think it's called Dirty Pictures. And he and his wife were talking about psychedelics and everything and what they prefer to experiment with. And his wife is like, yeah, if I can't make love on the drug, then I'm not interested.
Damn,
so
dirty.
They were definitely into experimenting with different psychedelics, and they were totally fine. And I'm not saying you should go out there and do a bunch of drugs, but it does show you that there is a significant amount of propaganda in this drug war that we're dealing with.
I love conservatives who are like, like Berkeley, yeah, of course, it's drug culture. This dude had every kind of psychedelic experience, apparently rocked it with his wife throughout, and lived to the great age of 88.
He did it right.
Dude, man. Nice work.
By the way, right now there are researchers in the United States that are fighting to get MDMA off the Schedule 1 listing in our federal government because they want to do more studies on it to see whether or not it could help those with post-traumatic stress disorder. But I want to also give you a huge warning for anyone who's curious about it and wants to try it. If you take it long term, if you take it excessively, it does deplete serotonin in your brain, and it could lead to severe depression and all of that. So there are significant side effects to it.
Yeah, no, otherwise, if we had it pure, it's an interesting drug, right? But if you wear down your, basically, to put it ridiculously simplistically, your happy cells in your head, it's not a good long-term way to go.
Exactly.
Right? So I don't know how, the chemical composition of Mr. Shulgin, and I don't know if he was happy throughout or if he had to keep that's why he invented 200 different kinds of drugs to give himself a different buzz because the other one was wearing off. But overall, certainly in the long term, I wouldn't recommend it either.